Hey everybody, it's Eric, 80s Horror Man here, and welcome to day 25 for my 31 Days of Horror. Today I'll be doing a movie that was done in 1990, and this was put out by Scream Factory, and I remember watching this movie like a long time ago when I was a kid, and I thought the movie was good. I never owned it in my collection, not on VHS, not on DVD, until I finally got the Blu-ray that my friend Matt was selling it at his table last year at Sci-Fi Horror Fest at Vernon Downs. If you're not familiar with my friend Matt, he has this YouTube channel called You and Your Horror Movies. So if you haven't seen any of his videos, check it out. So the movie I'm going to be doing is a horror anthology called Tales from the Darkside, the movie. So this movie starts off where you got a young boy who's like chained to the wall, and he's like behind bars, and this woman is a witch, and she plans on cooking and eating the boy. So the boy ends up stalling the witch by telling her 3 stories that came from the book that he's been reading called Tales from the Darkside. So the first story here is about where the first one is called Lot 249, and this one is where you got a college student. He's like a vengeful college student who ends up getting this mummy shipped to the university, to his dorm room. But then he ends up reciting the passage that ends up awakening the mummy, and he has the mummy go and get revenge on this one guy's sister and his best friend. So in this story, you got Christian Slater in this one, you got Steve Buscemi, you got Julianne Moore. Then in the second story is called Cat from Hell, where you got the late great William Hickey, who you might recognize playing Uncle Lewis from Christmas Vacation, Major Payne, and Mouse Hunt. So he plays like a guy that's in a wheelchair, and he's like the only remaining survivor of his family left alive. So he hires an assassin, a hitman, to take care of his problem, and turns out the problem is this black cat, and this black cat seems to be like bad luck around it from the guy's family members, because every time the cat is nearby his family, his family member just suddenly dies unexpected. So he tells the hitman to take care of this problem, and then he'll be back. And then the third story is called Lover's Vow, where you have a stone gargoyle that comes alive and then ends up committing murder. And then he ends up coming across a struggling architect, and when the architect witnesses the murder, the gargoyle tells the architect that you didn't see anything, you don't know I'm alive, you don't know I exist, and he wants him to promise not to say a word about this to anyone. And then so the architect says, okay, yes, I promise not to tell a soul. So those are basically the 3 stories that you have in this movie for this anthology. And again, I thought the movie was good. Heard it, the kills with the first story for Lot 249, I thought the kills was actually interesting, very unique. But you do have special features in this one. We got interviews with director John Harrison, producer Mitchell Gallen, and more. Audio commentary with John Harrison and co-screenwriter George A. Romero, theatrical trailer, TV spots, and much more. So right there's the back of the case for the movie. So Tales from the Darkside from 1990. Definitely recommend checking it out for those who hasn't seen it. But if you have seen it, then you know how this movie is. Alright guys, so that's it for my review on day 25. What do you guys think? Have you seen this movie before? If so, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for some more videos and some more 31 Days of Horror. Later.